So I'm here again to rant about another thing because, you know, yesterday I recorded a video talking about making things, and um, that was for another video that I didn't end up uploading. So now I decided to continue talking about, just ranting about something else which is related, but it's basically a continuation of my previous video, which is, well, let's say I convinced you into making something, and you want to start something even if it's bad, but let's say you do so, then in the process of making that thing, you realize that it's not fun. What do you do when you are not having fun making the thing you are making? Which can happen, that you feel like you want to start something, but then you start it and you're like, but this is not fun. This is not like what I want to do. And perhaps you want to continue doing it because maybe you're already like half of it, or you expect that when you finish it, it's going to be very good or something like that. Which I think it's kinda from where this stems from. The idea that if you work hard on something, it's going to be like super good, and therefore you need to suffer through it. You need to suffer through the process of making something that you are not enjoying making anymore, but you still need to do it. So when it's finished, it's going to be good. And there is some truth to this. It is true that when you finish something, there is like a liberation that is like, oh well, I finished this. I don't have to work on it anymore. But it doesn't have to be that way. I think it is more important to enjoy the process of making something more than the final product of what it is. And if you are not enjoying making something a certain way, then you need to find a way to make it fun, to make making the thing fun, even if it is to the detriment of the final product. So a final product that is shit, but you had a lot of fun making it, is, to me, a lot better than the best thing ever, but you suffer a lot to make it. Because I think this idea of having to suffer and experience like what is it called? Like perfectionism, right? The idea of perfectionism only makes sense if you are trying to achieve something, like having a lot of viewers of I think that is the most important thing nowadays, is attention. Because if people are aware of you, then they are more likely to buy a product that you made, or buy a product that you made, or they will watch, like, I don't know, your videos, and you will get ad revenue, or even like social media nowadays, like Twitter pays users for getting attention. So we're gonna see like rage baiting and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think you should be. If your objective is to have fun, you shouldn't be trying to be a perfectionist unless you enjoy that process, I guess, which is like the most important part of it. It is very cliche to say that the journey is better than the destination, but sometimes you need to like change things, like shift your destination, just to be able to have fun with it. And yeah, I don't know, just I wanted to say something else, I kind of forgot about it. Oh yeah, I wrote about this idea of choosing what I call a procedure to the one that works for you. And the important thing about this, let me go to the blog. So it's like at the end of it. The idea is that these like procedures are not only just about making things, it's kind of about everything, every goal that you can have. And the important thing is like internal, like an internal consistency that doesn't depend on like an external validation. For example, let's say you want to write a novel or something, and I think that is what the Dempas are. They are like a set of procedures that they have. I kind of wrote more about the procedures themselves in another blog, but for the time being, let's keep in topic because I'm kind of going on a rant. The procedures, they need to have like an internalized logic that doesn't correspond to an external validation. For example, if you are writing a novel or something like that, or if you are writing a blog, for this same blog, it's an example of that. You can, as long as you decide how it is made and it is consistent to what you enjoy making, it doesn't matter if, for example, it doesn't make sense. I think this blog, doesn't make a lot of sense. If you try to read it, a lot of it is I made it by jumbling text and then translating it and retranslating it and stuff like that. And I think like this section over here, I don't remember where, it's like I use a carp technique, like Burroughs, which I did quote. I did quote Burroughs like that, but I don't know, just make it however you feel like it, and this also applies to other things, and it's not necessarily about writing or whatever. And if you are left wondering about what do I do with this thing, I started doing this thing and I no longer want to do it, what should I do with it? You can reuse it for something else. You don't have to completely throw it away, but you can throw it away if you really don't like it, how it turned out. But I would recommend to try and use it for something else. And this is like the blog about those procedures that I mentioned. I explained the same thing that I explained right now in here. But yeah, that's about making stuff. I don't know, just focus on the process of making things more than in the result. Even if your objective is to have fun, if you want to, I don't know, get views, maybe you should focus on like what is it called, like strategies like marketing and stuff like that. But if your objective is to have fun, then the result doesn't matter. Improvement, if improvement is your objective, then you can focus on that. But if you're maybe you get your fun out of learning and improving, but I just want to say that there are other paths that you can take. You don't have to focus on improving, on becoming better. You can just focus on the act of making things, just like, I don't know, you focus on jerking off. Well, anyways, that was all about the video. Bye.